And left-wing media outlet MSNBC goes on damage control after one of their political analysts made unacceptable comments about the death of Kirk. Take a look.
We don't know any of the full details of this. We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about this. But following up on what was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions.
Ugh. All right, that was MSNBC's Matthew Dowd's comments immediately following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The network responded by firing him and released this statement. Quote, during our breaking news coverage of the shooting of Charlie Kirk, Matthew Dowd made comments that were inappropriate, insensitive, and unacceptable. We apologize for his statements as has he, and there is no place for violence in America, political or otherwise.
CNN commentator Van Jones coming under fire for accusing Charlie Kirk, this happened yesterday, of race mongering just one day before Kirk was assassinated today in Utah. On Tuesday, Van blasted Charlie Kirk over his comments on the killing of Ukrainian national Irina Zarutska, calling Kirk's focus on race pure hate mongering. Critics say his comments may have incited the violence that led to Charlie Kirk's murder. Take a look.
And for Charlie Kirk to say, we know he did it because she's white, when there's no evidence of that, it's just pure race mongering, hate mongering. It's wrong.
The suspect can be heard on that video in that train saying, I just got that white girl. I just killed that white girl. So you can take that for what it is. Just one day after Van Jones's remarks, Charlie Kirk, of course, as you know, was shot dead by a political assassin. Kirk had defended his remarks by pointing to the suspect's own racially charged statement following the killing in Charlotte. Prominent entertainment news tabloid TMZ coming under fire for a potentially distasteful reaction to Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk's death. During their live stream coverage of Kirk's shooting today, this afternoon, you could hear laughter and cheers in the background as news of Kirk's death was confirmed. TMZ immediately received criticism from viewers appalled by their reaction. However, the tabloid released a response saying that the commotion was unrelated. TMZ said employees in a different part of the newsroom were reacting to footage of a car chase when they were overheard during the live stream. Now, before we roll this shot, I have looked in Los Angeles for any car chases during that time, and I have seen zero car chases. But Harvey Levin, the owner of TMZ, says they were reacting to a car chase in the background. Take a listen.
We want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing, they were not reacting that way about Charlie Kirk's assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did.
And that being said, we acknowledge that it was horrible timing, and for that we are sorry.
And this comes as Kirk was assassinated at a Turning Point USA event in Utah on Wednesday.
Looking for news that actually tells the truth, not just the headlines they want you to hear? Then it's time to sign up for OAN Live. It's your go-to source for unfiltered news, sharp debate, and 5 hard-hitting political talk shows, including my show, Real America with Dan Ball. You can watch live anytime, anywhere. No noise, no nonsense, just real reporting and bold conversations that matter to you and your family. You can sign up for OAN Live now to see the truth unfold, and you can catch Real America every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just go to live.onn.com. Again, that's live.onn.com and sign up today and start watching every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern.